here. So starting out with Sophie, I'm going to look at Sophie first, since this is a play that a lot of us are in. We looked at this. What we were looking at with this was our trend channel. So we've got a nice trend channel here that bounces up and down off of support and resistance. And it usually takes a couple of months to go from from support to resistance, or from resistance to support. So our call was the 20C for February 18th expiration. And so we made a trajectory of what we believe it's going to look like going back up towards the resistance of this channel. And so it bounced off the bottom. So we're looking good there so far. And now we've got a green day today, and we're expecting it to be just continue greens. In between, we're going to get some red days. It's going to happen. If you look at these previous uptrends, you've got lots of red days in there. It's still an uptrend, but every once in a while, you're going to have red days. So that's why we have plenty of time for that uptrend to continue. Again, over here, lots of red days in between. So are we going to see red days in this uptrend? Sure. The only time we need to start worrying is if we break below our support down here somewhere. If that happens, then we might consider getting out of this play. But until then, I'm just going to stay in this play, and hopefully it continues the same trend it's been doing since January. So that's Sophie, still in it, still a high conviction play due to technical analysis. Looking at Plug. Plug is green today. It looks like it's starting to recover a little bit. Yesterday we had a very bad day. It was a red day. We have a full red bearish engulfing candle. So it did go down a bit today, but it is recovering. So Plug is starting to look better. Our call on Plug was, let me pull up Discord here real quick. So our Plug call was the 40C for January 21st. Now that call is still in play because it doesn't expire until January. So that was 68. If we look at what it is now in Thinkorswim, it's at 51. So it's starting to recover. If you average down on Plug, you're probably looking pretty decent right now. Still plenty of room to run there. PayPal, just choppity chop chop. Lots of chop on PayPal. I've gotten out of PayPal personally. I can't take any more losses from PayPal. PayPal has caused a massive hit on my account. I got into PayPal way up here somewhere, and I went heavy, and it just drained me, and I just couldn't take any more. So I got out so I could start making some gains elsewhere and start recovering from that. I do believe in PayPal. I do believe PayPal is a good stock. I believe it's a good company, and I believe it's going to recover eventually, probably within the beginning of next year. Into halfway through next year, we'll probably start seeing a nice run up on PayPal. But until the run up actually confirms and starts happening, we get some volume. I'm just going to leave PayPal alone until then. Cisco is looking nice. We actually made a play on Cisco not long ago. We made an arrow here, and it actually did what we thought it was going to do and ran up. It's a red day today, but we did see some green prior. So we've got our resistance line here, which it broke past, so we could see it continue to run up. What we're looking at here is a run up consolidation, gap down on earnings, and then a run up again. And we might start seeing some consolidation here before we get the next run up. So we'll keep an eye on that. I'm going to go to the alerts list. Take a look at Tattooed Chef. So Tattooed Chef is starting to look pretty good. Sorry, I had to cough. So we've got our symmetrical triangle here, which basically means it's making lower highs, it's making higher lows. It's back into the channel. And so we could see it start to make another high. I almost want to go down a bit here and base it off of the wicks from this area instead of these two big long wicks, because I think these hold a little bit more value. And then we've got our resistance here where it's making higher lows. So if we look at it like that, we could see this continue. And this is just a guess on the trajectory here. But it could look something like this. Now, at this point, it could either go up like this, or it could just continue down like this. So we're not going to know until it gets there. Now, with plays like this, you gotta think of what kind of company it is. Is Tattooed Chef a good company? Are they going to be around for the long haul? I believe so. I believe Tattooed Chef is a good company. I believe they're going to be around for the long haul. I think in the future, they're going to have a lot of good things. And so I believe that once we get to this apex, we're going to see a run up and not a run down. That is my personal opinion. Just based on technical analysis, we don't know which way it's going to go. So we're going to keep an eye on this as it gets closer to the apex. Posh, let's see what we drew with Posh here. Let's zoom in a little bit. So we had a gap down over here, and it was an earnings gap down, a recovery, downtrend, and now it's just kind of chopping here. We've got our EMA clouds that are showing a downtrend, but just too much chop. So we do still have a gap to fill. So we'll just keep our alert set, and whenever our alert gets hit, we'll let everybody know in the trade view alerts. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let me just extend this out some more, because I think by the time we get to this alert channel, this is going to be done. So let me just extend this out some. Okay, so we've got an alert set for when it breaks this resistance downtrend, and we've got another alert set for this gap fill possibility. So we'll keep an eye on it. Woof. Just chop, really. I mean, it appears like we have a new channel here forming. So if we bring this support line down, something like that, and we look at this, came down, kind of bounced off the support line, hit this resistance, went down, and now we're just kind of coming up again. Now, this is too small of a channel for me to really want to play. Plus the EMA clouds are telling me that it's in a downtrend. So I don't really want to mess with this until we get a nicer move. Nice big green candle on Uber today. We can get rid of this down arrow. This is a massive engulfing candle. And the thing about engulfing candles, what it is when the body of the previous day is fully engulfed by the next day, which is today. So if it's a green candle here and a red the previous day, this is a bullish engulfing candle. If this candle here was green and this one was red, that would be a bearish engulfing candle. But as you can see, this EMA cloud here is starting to get smaller, and it looks like it's possibly going to start forming into green. We've got room on the RSI to run upward, so Uber actually does not look bad to the upside. It's a very nice green candle, but it's still a little bit too choppy for me, so I'm going to pass that up for now. Upstart, very clear downtrend here. We drew our downward arrow here, which it looks like it did. It went down today. It's recovering a little bit. This gap is no longer in play because this was filled, so we can get rid of that. But EMA clouds are telling me that we're on a downtrend. So this could actually continue. So if we draw a trend line, something like that. We've got our support line here. Let's say that's pretty strong support. So upstart actually looks good to the downside. So I would expect to see upstart come down at least to the support here of about 119.50. It's not a huge move though. We'll just kind of keep an eye on it. We've got our alerts set. I'm gonna alert this new line that I just drew, because if it breaks past that resistance downtrend line, we could see it recover. So we'll create that alert. I think we've got an alert set here already. No, we don't. Okay. We'll set this alert also for a possible downtrend. Like I said, whenever these alerts happen, I always post them in the Trading View Alerts channel on Discord. Myrna, very nice bullish engulfing candle today. EMA cloud looks like it's about to start turning green. Doesn't look too bad actually to the upside. Zoom out a little bit here. Draw a resistance line. If you guys didn't know, for Trading View, if a quick way to draw a horizontal or a vertical line is if you just find where you want to put it. Let's say we want our horizontal line to go right about here for resistance. If you press Alt H, it'll draw it automatically. You don't even have to go up to your toolbar and draw it. Or if you wanted a vertical line, let's say we wanted like a January 21st expiration, and we wanted to draw a vertical line to show it, just push Alt V, boom, you've got your vertical line. So that's a quick way to do it if you want to chart quickly. Yeah, I like Myrna to the upside here. How much of a move would it be to hit this resistance? Let's see, we're at 296. Resistance is 348, 349. Let's look at the contracts. Let's go back and see how long we think it would take to reach there. So grab our arrow. We're just going to try and kind of see what previous trajectories look like. I don't know why my Trading View is so laggy right now. Yeah, something like that probably. So we'd probably be looking at December 29th-ish to hit 350. So we could use December 31st, or we could play it even safer and go January 7th. Oops, this is Roblox still. mRNA. Those are very expensive. Let's try December 31st, 350. These contracts are not terrible, but theta is very high and delta is low. And so I'm not loving it. We're going to pass that. We'll skip that. T-Mobile making a nice recovery. The problem is we've got resistance coming up here. See, we called this was alert I put out in the trading view alerts. And when it broke past our downtrend, the alert went out. And if you guys looked at it and decided to make a play on it, you'd be up pretty nicely right now. It's running up pretty good. We're currently sitting at 121-ish. We could see a $3 move upward. Let's look at the contracts for T-Mobile. How long do we think it'd take to get there? Well, let's look at our current trajectory here. Probably not long, within the next few days. Yeah, so we'd probably looking at December 23rd. And we'd be looking at about $124. So this is not bad, but it's got a very wide spread, almost a 50% spread. We would need, we're currently sitting at 121. So if it hit 124, that's over 100%. It's like 150%. The problem is the spread. Let's look at the deltas, 26, the theta. Theta is not terrible. Considering that it's just a few days out, that theta is actually pretty good. Let me bring this over to the active trader and see what it looks like in here. Yeah, look at this spread. So you can see that up here, we've got our ask. Way down here, we've got our bid. And so you're going to get filled somewhere in between. So you could set a limit order somewhere around 60. Let's see if I get filled if I try to get one. Yeah, see, I put in for one at 60 and it's not going to get filled right away. It's going to take a while. So the big problem here is the spread. Very large spread. I would have to get in much closer to the ask, I think. So what about Pfizer? Pfizer had an excellent run up lately. Let's take a look at it. So here's what happened with Pfizer. So you've got run up consolidation, run up consolidation, run up. Now here's the thing, it's like it's hard to tell how far it's going to run up before it consolidates again. But a run to 62, yeah, I could see that happening before it starts consolidating again. Here's the thing, we've got our Ripster EMA clouds are showing a nice uptrend. Our blue cloud, our support cloud, is following very nicely along with it. RSI is showing overbought. And we've got a bit of a doji forming here for the daily today, which kind of tells me that buyers and sellers are kind of fighting at this point. But it's making new all-time highs, and stocks that make new all-time highs generally continue to make new all-time highs. So I'd say, yeah, Pfizer looks pretty good. Like I said, it's all-time high, so we really don't have any resistance to go off of until it consolidates again. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Okay. Let's take a look at the news for Pfizer. So we'll go to, I like to use Webull for my news for certain stock lookups. Omicron could put US COVID-19 surge into overdrive. Pfizer plans to evaluate third shot for its COVID-19 vaccine in kids below 5 years. That's good news. Pfizer executives say COVID could become endemic by 2024. I'm guessing that means just kind of like the flu shot. It's just always going to be there. Yeah, endemic means the coronavirus will not disappear, but rather will become a constant presence, much like the flu. So that it sucks that we have that, but the sooner people can realize that that's what it is, the sooner we can get on with our lives and stop with this whole mask bullshit. Stop closing down businesses. Stop freaking out the market. You know, I mean, it's here. It's not going away. It is what it is. We're just going to have to deal with it. But that being said, though, PFE could see a massive, massive run up for a long time. The more I think about it, the more I'm liking PFE. Let's see here. $62 by December 23rd. I could see it. Let's draw a horizontal line here. Right around 62. Make it solid. So basically by next Friday, which is a 2-point move from where we're at here. So let's see what that gives us. So if we got the 62, a 2-point move, basically 60 is 100%. I like it. Yes, I like it. This candle just concerns me though. It makes me think we're going to have consolidation before another run up. So if anything, I would almost say to go out farther on the contracts. $64 by January 14th. You did the $62 call by 1.7. Let's take a look at that one. First of all, let's draw a vertical line on the 1.7. Let's go over here. Alt V. There's our vertical line. Let's label it. Excuse me. All right. So 62 by 17. Extremely doable. Even if we chop here for like days, it could still, even if we like consolidate for days, I think that's a good one. I'll take a look at it. It's not a bad price either. 138. I think I'm going to join you on this, and I will put out an alert and give you credit for it. So I'm going to put out the alert right now. And I'm going to enter it also. But I'll give out the alert first before I enter. All right. What do we say? 62. C. And then let's see what we've got for. Yeah, let's see here. Copy this. Put it on my list. Enter. Put it in the middle. 143. Looking at the spread. Is it running right now? No. Coming down a little bit. Getting some choppage here. You got the right one, right? That says 143. 62, January 7. This says 135. It must be because of the spread. It's not a terrible spread, though. Why is it showing 143 here? That doesn't make any sense. It's got to be because of the spread. All right, we'll call it 129 to 135. We'll call it 135. And that's what I'm going to set my order at. As for a stop loss, I'd probably say 50%. Give it time to consolidate. But I wouldn't hold it any longer than 50%. Show these guys the chart on the daily. All right. All right, there it is. Now I'm going to enter. Let's see. See if I can get filled at 130 on Webull. Do 6 contracts. Oh, bull. It's my buying power. Oh, it's because I've got something open. No. Oh, that's right. I bought that toast that Kobe put out. Okay. Well, let's do 3 then. Or 4. Should be able to get 4, maybe. Nope. 3. Filled. All right. So there's that. Back to trading view. Let's see here. Just going to kind of zoom through these stocks, and if something catches my eye, stupid AMC. Coors. Nah, it's too difficult to tell which way. It looks like down, but plus I don't think Coors has very good contracts. Wells Fargo, massive red candle today. Look at that. And then just choppity chop, chopperoo for the past 2 weeks. Ugh. Gdrx. I think we had a alert on Gdrx, didn't we? No, that was Charge Point. I was thinking of Charge Point. Is this an alert line? It's not. I don't know what that line even is. Get rid of that. Let's draw a better support line. Oh, this is probably support right around here. bouncing off of this support. Let's see. So if this continues on an uptrend at this trajectory until January 1st, we're looking at $41-ish. However, we've got stronger support down here. Whoops. So I would set a stop loss probably right around here. Yep. Gdrx doesn't look too bad to the upside. See if we got any good news. Hey, up 3% almost on PFE already. Look at that. Gdrx price target, five hours ago this came out. Gdrx Holdings price target raised to $41 a share from 38. So it was upgraded. So that's actually really good. So that's probably why we're getting this recovery today. Yeah, I like it a lot. Here's your 41. Alt H. Oh, that's like right in the middle of all these candles here. Get rid of that, and we'll just have to do it manually. And just because of my OCD, I want to make this exactly 41. I think I'm going to put this one out. Yeah, I like the upgrade. I like how it's bouncing off support. I like how we got a $41 price target. We've got 33. That's an $8 move up. Let's look at contracts. January 21. Again, we're sitting at 33, almost 34. So if we said 40, 1, 2, 3, 240, it's almost 150% move. Yep. I like it. I'm going to put it out. Gdrx. $40C. Copy. $70. Sitting right at 70. But over here, it's showing 75.80. What the hell is going on with this active trader? Oh, it's at, okay, it's at 75. We'll call it 75. Now, again, this is going to be a bit of a tighter stop loss because if it goes this way, it's going to fall back down to the other support line. So we're going to say a 30% stop loss. And that even a 30% stop loss is kind of big, but we'll say 30% stop loss. And I'm in the wrong channel. Did that green candle close? What green candle? Talking about this green candle? This is today's daily candle. It's not closed yet. Not closed yet. But today it did bounce off the support. What was it? At 33. Yeah, 7-point move gives us 150%. Okay. Back to the charts. So let's add this to our playlist. Let me go to my playlist here. Sophie, Gdrx, we got to add Pfizer. Roblox. What a stupid run up today. It doesn't make any sense at all. Dumb. Manipulation. There's no reason for Roblox to go up. Technicals are bad. There's no good news. Like, I still think it's going to run down before the expiration. BAC, we're still in. Now, BAC was profitable, so hopefully people got out when it was profitable. But if some people are still holding, it doesn't expire until 12/23, so I should add it to my list. But this was a profitable trade. 40% we got off of this. At this point, if you're still in it, you're just bag holding. Okay. Plug. Plug on the playlist. And that should be it. All right, so we've got 2 plays that we put out today. I don't want to give any more than that. Otherwise, we're over trading. But we'll look at some more technicals here. Disney just chopping. Tal trading sideways forever. Boy, those earnings must have been terrible for that big of a gap down. Man. I mean, this stock went from $21 to $9 overnight. That's crazy. Feel bad for that company. BT, I actually drew this up the other day. I accidentally put this resistance line way up there. So what I drew here was a downtrend. As it broke out of the symmetrical triangle. It's on a steady downtrend. I drew it out for a 12/31 expiration date. And expecting it to see around $5 by then. So I think I drew this like up here somewhere. I didn't actually enter it myself. I just put it out there. I just drew it and wanted to see what it was going to do. And it looks like it's continuing along that path. Smith & Wesson with the terrible earning gap down. Still chopping. Corsair. Got a bullish engulfing candle today so far. It's probably going to close bullish engulfing. Decent RSI. Good buy pressure. Need to see it break above this resistance line. Then we could see a pretty nice run up, I think. We need this EMA cloud to turn green. Breaking past resistance. Dave and Buster's. Choppity chop chop. We had our downtrending descending triangle here, which actually broke through it early. Entered it again, broke through it again. So just kind of up and down choppy. Neo. Like I said, I was bearish on Neo since this day. Looks like it's got a bit of a recovery today, but Neo's done some crazy things before. But if you look at it right now, it's in the middle. It's like no support here. Maybe bouncing off of this line over here. Let me see what this is. So old support. There's a bit of a support right here, I suppose. And it may be bouncing off that, but it's not strong support though. Wait, that was the wrong line. Hold on. Yeah, it looks like old resistance may have turned into new support. I still see it to the downside though. A few days ago, Harley Davidson had a massive green candle run up and then it just dumped the same day. Talk about a pump and dump. Far-fetched chopping this week, but still looks like a downtrend according to the EMA clouds. I think it's still going to continue downwards. Bearish on Farfetch. Hood actually has a green day. That's impressive. The question here is, did Hood find a bottom? Did Hood possibly find a bottom at $17? Well, let's find out. We'll create an alert. Neil's still choppy unless they have good news on Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, it's a gamble. Huge gamble for Neil. All right, so here's our all-time low. So if it breaks past that, we could see it continue. EMA clouds are showing a nice steady downtrend, but there is a engulfing candle today, bullish. So if Hood did find its bottom, we could see a little bit of a run up on it, but what a shit stock. Opened up at $34 and just, it's half that now. Facebook, really choppy. So I just wanted to talk about the quad witching real quick. The quad witching is where 4 of the same type of stocks expire on the same day. So you've got your futures, your single stock futures, you got your stock options, you got your stock index options, and then you've got your futures. So 4 different kinds of stocks, all expiring, 4 different kinds of contracts, all expiring the same day, means lots of volume, lots of volatility. People have to get out. People have to cover. People have to, get out of their current positions today. So a lot of times entering plays on quad witching is a gamble because of the volatility. So just keep that in mind. Quad witching only happens 4 times a year. Today is one of the days. I think that's going to be it for today. I know it's only 2:30, but it's just me and you, Lewis. So if you have any questions or if you want me to go over anything else, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I gave out the 2 plays. One of them was yours, actually. I gave you credit for that one. And I think that's going to be it for today. And we'll just keep an eye on the market until close. All right. Thanks, brother. Thank you for watching today. And I'll go ahead and post this in the watch previous streams channel in case anybody wants to watch it later. Thanks, brother. We'll see you Monday. And hopefully this swings treat us good. See you then. Bye.